Yes. I once went to a French restaurant and realized immediately why there are no fat people in France. It was for a birthday party, and this was the third outing this person had. The first was a bonfire where the only available parking was a 30-minute walk through some cramped Lincoln Park streets where we passed so many yuppies with their ill-behaved dogs who shot their nose into my crotch like David shot that stone into the gray matter of Goliath so frequently that I became desensitized to the canine molestation. It's weird that I wrote that, huh? The canine molestation that I had. By the third incident, I joked, well, no, it's my fault. I shouldn't have worn my peanut butter underwear. Which thoroughly scared the blonde woman and made her, and maybe even her retriever, and upset my girlfriend at the time, who was walking with me, leading to a silent walk for the remainder of the time it took us to reach said bonfire. So when the woman texted my then partner saying she was having a small friends-only dinner at the French restaurant, I was pissed by my mandatory attendance because I wasn't her friend. And the interspecies sexual harassment gauntlet I ran was enough reward for a non-friend. But I was the boyfriend of the best friend, and appearances must be kept. So boom, there I was, eating a $20 bowl of blanquette de veal, which is salt veal and cheese stew, and a $33 plate of what I can only describe as a lobster given a cheese and cognac enema. Yeah, I ate it. I ate it. I had to. Then placed in an oven for such a long time that by the time my plate arrives, I'm on my third non-selfish butthole-infused cognac shot. And I'm past the charming man about town drunk, and I'm into my Bukowski-esque muttering spiritually bankrupt version of myself that isn't suitable for employment at the DMV, let alone a black woman's birthday party. Have you ever been to a black woman lawyer's birthday party? It's like if the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta were invited to the Red Wedding. On the car ride back, I couldn't contain my anger, and I said something along the lines of, Mariah doesn't have a third birthday plan, does she? This launched us into a pretty substantial fight, and cut to 3 months later, I'm back on Hinge. Also, trying to construct a Hinge profile after a 2-year relationship is the ultimate practice in deception. Every recent photo of yourself is with that person, and all the other photos of just yourself were taken by that person, and they aren't glamour shots. It's just you housing a styrofoam container of nachos while being noticeably drunk. And that was the last fight I've ever been in, truly. I'm not the guy for this prompt. I practice jujitsu. I'm not. They got the wrong guy. I'm not. I don't fight. I don't fight, man. But look, I haven't won one of these things in 3 years. The pity clap. Hey, Kevin, what's up, buddy? I've been on this stage catching more L's than Boeing. Flight burn, number 1. And I'm trying to go home with that fucking large. They've got bigger cups now. I'm trying to go home with those cups. So fuck flight. I'm so charged up, I could punch a bird. Boom. Get out of my fucking face, you dove. Speaking of doves, a little suspicious, huh? Keeping the species pure. All right, Adolf. And when's the last time you seen a brown dove? We all vilify Trump, and rightfully so, for getting rid of DEI, but the dove community has never even practiced it. All the best birds can't fly. Chickens, so plump, so tasty, God gave them wings for nothing. Their deliciousness defies divinity. Same with turkey. Little drier, and they got that weird nutsack thing. You know the thing? You know the fucking thing. But tastiness as an affront to God's blessing. And penguins, flightless, and they mate for life, unlike those shiftless, full-flying penguins who are somewhere right now having an orgy in an alley behind a CVS, like Motley Crue behind the Whiskey A Go-Go. Flight sucks. Flight sucks. Without Flight, we'd still have Aaliyah, Kobe Bryant, and Otis Redding. We would. I fucking miss Aaliyah, huh? I miss Aaliyah. I was deeply. Got sad. Let's bring it up. Flight took all those people from us to heartbreaking effect. These celebrities were young and added to the world in a myriad of positive, impactful, and long-lasting measures. And all three I mentioned were black. Flight robbed us of these three black legends, which begs the question, is Flight racist? We certainly know boats are. The middle passage? I guess, okay. It happened. You did it. And one could argue that trains are racist if we look back on how John Henry battled for humanity against the automation incursion on that railroad all those years ago. Flight is also responsible for the proliferation of countless deaths during the war, and not to mention the mental gymnastics we needed to watch Oppenheimer. What's next? A Lockheed Martin movie? The Raytheon romantic comedy? It was okay. All right. And hey, Chiquita, nice to meet you. And this is about you have Fight, which is great. So I have my own show. It's called Spill Your Guts. If we're looking for a venue right now, please come with us. Chiquita, I emailed you one time. You took 3 months to respond, and that's okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. And if and if there's any and if there's any reason that Flight should win, it's because of that. Yay!
Now give it up. We got a plug in there. That's how we do it.